YouTube? It's your boy, Pussy. I just get a haircut. And I'm with my boy, my barber, Bryan.
7x7 K-Face.
Sir, go ahead. I'm gonna put his links down in the description. All this stuff. And we just gonna be doing some normal barbershop talk, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, bro. Why yourself?
Man,
just came from across the bridge.
Oh, no. Straight. Oh, yeah. Where you cut out across the bridge?
I cut out there in downtown Norfolk on Granby, VIP Lounge Barber Shop. So if you're ever in downtown Norfolk and you need a cut, you already know who to look for.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm telling y'all, man, this has been my barber since probably
high school.
High school, yeah, like 11th grade, 12th grade. So when did you start really cutting?
Honestly, bro, I ain't gonna lie. This is around the time I started cutting hair, like almost 12 years ago, bro. When I was 11.
Wow, 11?
I don't know. I hit 12 on my birthday because, like, I don't know exactly what day it was, so I just consider it another year on my birthday. So yeah,
right.
So ain't too bad, you know. Yeah, but like I said, I've been doing this for a brick, bro, and it's like one of those things I tell people, like, I ain't never looked for it, they look for me, you know.
Right.
And for me, honestly, it's been a blessing because, you know, the people that I've met throughout my years and, you know, the experiences that I've shared and then they share, and they all bring a different piece of life out here, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're there, like they said, we therapists, bro.
So I see you be doing like concert stuff, bro.
Yeah.
So where did you go last time? Like,
it was an expo, and it was in Virginia Beach and Oceanfront. That'd be my third one this year. It wasn't as big as like the ones I've gone to so far this year, I'd say, in my opinion. But it's just really to get my name out there, especially in VA, because you know VA is known for only so much. But there's so much out here in VA. I'm gonna tell people it's about to blow up soon, you know. And even though people think there ain't money in VA, trust me, there's money in VA.
Yeah, you just gotta stay consistent with it.
Exactly, bro.
I was just talking to some people about that, man, about consistency and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's because that's what I'm trying to do with this YouTube stuff, and you know, I just try to get people. You know, I want people to surround me that are on the same wavelength. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. That's what you want, bro. Because at the end of the day, I tell people like you want those people around you because at the end of the day, they're the ones supporting you as well as you supporting them. You know. And I'm the same way too, bro. I want to be around people that want to win and help you and see you win, not just all about individual type thing, you know?
Exactly.
Because, you know, like I tell people, man, after I took a break off like cutting hair because I went to the military for a couple years, it really taught me more about it, you know? And honestly, it's been a year since I've been living an entrepreneur life again, bro. And it's not easy living an entrepreneur life.
No, I bet not.
Because being your own boss has to be one of probably the people can think of it as satisfying and cool, but then again, for me as an entrepreneur, I don't ever try to make it easy for myself neither.
Right.
Because one day I know I'm gonna be a boss, and so from the experience that I have with different bosses throughout my lifetime, my career, and the right people I network with, they put me on to see the bigger perspective of what it is to be a boss. Because pretty much when you're a boss, bro, you eat last. That's pretty much the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because you have people you taking care of at this point, you know. And that's one thing I tell people in the military that really taught me, like, you know, how to take care of people in a certain situation, you know. Especially like ESVA, got money out here, I tell people.
Yeah, we do.
And honestly, I tell people, you can meet the right people out here, and they can really help you, like, get where you want to. Like, for me, I think I would, like, Eastern Shore, like, I've noticed there's a lot of talent, but what happened to all that talent once, like, a certain, let's say, after high school, where else did that go? I tell people, at the end of the day, like, everyone is, I feel like, gifted with a special talent, and you just gotta take advantage of it, you know? And you gotta make opportunities for you. Can't, that shit don't happen overnight.
Exactly, and that's my whole thing about the Eastern Shore. That's one thing I want to do for real, man. Like it is a whole bunch of talent, like way more talent than anybody ever knows. But it's just after high school, you know, everybody go their separate ways, and you know, the people that got those talents and want to express those talents, you know, they either, you know, they have to give up because they gotta make money elsewhere or something like that. So that's one thing I really want to do for the Eastern Shore.
And that word right there is sacrifice. Sacrificing, bro. Like, I totally get it. Like, a lot of people want to have their talent and do their thing, but you gotta do sacrifice something to get where you want to, you know? I think for me, like I said, I sacrificed almost 4 years of my life in the military, so it's like, you know, I got something more out of it long term, you know? I tell people here, even if you gotta struggle working another job until you get to where you want to, then it's nothing bad, because in the day you're working towards something you really want to do later on.
Because I had to take a few years off, man. I had to restructure myself because I wasn't who I am today, you know, posting a video every week, 2 videos a week. You know, I was a lazy person, I ain't gonna lie, I was not consistent at all. I had to learn and teach myself consistency, and that's where having a job too, having my job, what I do, sterile processing, you know, that's where it really helped out because I had to be consistent there. So that helped me with my consistency issues. Do I still have them? Yeah, but it's not as bad as it was because I'm sticking to it, and I understand that with time, you know, it's a process for everything.
Yeah, of course, bro. And like I said, it's not just a process, but it's a journey you're going through. You know, like this is, like I said, vlogging is a new journey for you now, right?
Yeah.
So you just gotta enjoy the good and bad of it. Like maybe I tell people, like example for you, you may not get as many viewers as you want or followers yet, but that's just because you're just starting off. So you're still learning. You know, there's so much to learn out there in the world out there. You know.
Exactly.
And that's why I tell people, don't ever cut yourself short with expanding your knowledge, invest in yourself, because that's the main key I tell people to like success as well too, because especially in a craft you want to get better at or just want to expand your knowledge, like I said. Because in cutting hair, bro, once you know how to cut hair, it's not the fact of like, once you know how to cut it, like you're done. Like for me, I invested so much bread into like going places, traveling, networking with people, man. Like over time, I figured out my fade process and how I cut certain people's hair.
Right.
But then again, when it gets to that point, like you're a busy barber, like you want to be able to just knock out people in and out. And as well too, you know, there's a lot that plays behind it, but you're always gonna find some like tips and tricks to like make your cut go faster or like help you save time, because time is valuable, I tell you. I had to learn that the hard way, because like over time, after doing this for 12 years, cutting hair does take a lot of your time. Yeah. From your personal life, your family, from a lot of stuff, bro. So luckily I was thankful to do this so early on that when I was in high school, instead of me just not doing nothing, I was always in the shop cutting people up, at least after high school. Yeah, I remember those days. You would tell us like, yeah, come through. I'm like, I got you. Yeah, exactly. So I was just school, because I knew, like, you know, I didn't want to be that just sitting around after high school. You know, at least I was making money in high school, because in high school you don't really think of having bills and stuff because you're still young, you know, until life is, you know. But it just built me, regardless of the day, to be kind of like what I want, you know. Pretty much be a dream chaser, and I'm on the same type of level you on, bro. Like, you know, even though I've been doing this for a break, I still consider myself like, you know, I always try to be a sponge, you know. Yo, this is where I first started, and this is where I'm at currently, you know. Right. And that's what, even with bowling now, man, I go back and watch my videos, I'm like, dang, you know, like, shoot. And you look at now, I'm like, whoa, this been really transformation for myself. Yeah, for sure, bro. Like, I'm the same way with haircuts. I have haircuts that I've done like long ass time ago, and I thought back in the day were fire, but then I just be like, oh, I see its efficiencies, but I can work on it. I go back to my old channel, which y'all can't find. Y'all can't find? Is it different? They can't find that. No, all the videos off there. I watch the videos because they're on private. I'm like, man, bro, like, no, I didn't know nothing then. Now I got where I am now, and that's another thing that helps me, because you see how far you come, and you can't just stop that progress and use it for nothing. Like, I see how far I went from a video that I can barely edit on my phone to got a laptop, got an actual program, and I get to sit down and actually know what I want to do with it and actually get to do that. That's facts, bro. And like I said, like, something that you're doing is something I've been trying to do for like a while now too, because you know, a lot of people always want to figure out what's life behind just a barber, you know, just in general, you know. Because I get asked the same questions, like your example, a lot of my friends now that have been cutting for a minute, like, oh, my boy be making bank and stuff like that, but like, it does sound like it, but right now it's like, you know, when you work in a different shop, it's a different rule, a different environment, you know. So it's not like when I work here, I make what I make, you know. Because this is a show, you know, and I have my little studio here where I'm at. Compared to when I'm working in a shop, I'm going off of, let's say, example, with them, when I work in Norfolk, it's like a commission base, you know. So so it's like I break profits with what I make during the week. So, you know, there's a lot that plays behind it and stuff like that too, you know, and what's my daily life like, you know. When you're a barber, a lot of people depend on you at the end of the day, you know, because not only you're just cutting their hair, but you're creating their image, you know, and you know, I built relationships, a lot of my friendships off of just cutting hair, bro, and that's one of those things I'm blessed, because some I've cut for the longest time are still loyal to this day, you know, after 12 years, bro, you know. The barber is very crucial part. Because we're humans too, bro, and that's why I tell people we ain't robots. We don't just cut hair for a living, but I have feelings. I can have all 5 senses, so whatever people's going through, like, just speak on it, because, you know, The reason, and also that also brings up like, you know, mental health and all that shit too, because that plays a big role lately in people's life and society and just in general, you know. Rather just talk about it and just have it stored up in you. It can eat you up most of the time. Because, and I'm a type barber, like me personally, and I've had this over the years, be open-minded because I had to, because once you are and you don't judge people, people are gonna be over and willing to talk to you more, you know, and like support you in what you do, you know.
Oh yeah.
Because I really never judge, bro. Like I tell people, like it's just cool, bro. Like do what you do, you know. I have a personal life as well too, so it's like, you know, that's how I look at it for the most part.
So I've seen you recently went to a concert. What concert was that?
That was the one in DC I really recently went to. It was a Weezy and Dead concert. So it was kind of like I don't know if you know Daddy Yankee.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like around Daddy Yankee's era too. They're like some old heads, but they're a duo though.
Right.
So it's one of those duos that, you know, you grew up listening to their music and they have some pretty good fire music. And even if they go single, like they do their own thing, they always end up their music always ends up becoming like top, you know, even on single albums.
Yeah.
But it's cool though because like they're about to retire, so you know once they're done, they're retired, bro. You ain't never gonna see them again. That's why it's like at least I can tell my kids one day I seen a legend. I spend more money on experience than I ever do collecting stuff, and that's one of the things I tell people. That's the best thing to do because it's always gonna be in your memory forever. I enjoy a drive. I enjoy a random trick on the weekdays. I enjoy like simple things, you know, because that's what, you know.
Nice, and that's why I be doing all the time. I be like randomly, like that's why I started going to baseball games, because it was like one random time I was in Salisbury.
Yeah.
And I was just like, bro, I'm gonna just go to a baseball game. I haven't been to a baseball game in a minute.
Yeah, bro.
So I just literally I went online, bought a ticket, went, and I'm like, oh, this is lit. And then I just kept on going because, you know, you find those things like hidden gems. If you as long as you just go and do, you can't just sit around and just sit in one spot.
Bro. And that's funny how you said it, because literally I just spoke on that a couple of weeks ago. Like I can never be personally as a barber where I'm at right now. I'm kind of thankful that I built a business from the middle of nowhere and made a name so early on in high school. So that way, you know what I'm saying, it still kept my name, reputation going, because eventually when I left from the military, everyone was like, yo, what happened to old boy and this and that. Not everybody knew what happened, but I just left, you know, and then everyone questioned it. But
yeah, I remember the last time before you left, you said, I ain't gonna be here for a minute. I was like, damn, and then you told me. I was like, okay. I remember for the next few years, I went to probably like 3 or 4 barbers, I think.
Yeah.
I think trying to find somebody, but then when you said that when I seen that you were back, I was like, oh, my boy back. There we go.
Yeah, cause like it was, like I said, it was a good rodeo at the military.
Yeah.
That's a cool. It ain't it, especially if you already have like something going on for you. So it's a good setup, and I tell people, and I don't down it. It's just one of those things a hate-love relationship.
Yeah.
For some people, they like it because, like, you know, they want to live a different lifestyle. Everyone comes from a different part of life, you know. I think one of the pet peeves here on Eastern Shore is people want to leave the shore just because they want to leave the shore. But if that's your motivation, then hey, bro, go for it, you know.
Right.
No one's stopping you, you know.
Exactly.
But I tell people, go chase your dreams. That's what I really tell everybody at the end of the day, you know. And I tell I tell people I want you to be greater than me, because I do. Right, I want my circle or anyone I'm around to win, because it's a win-win for both of us, because I want the same support as I'm giving you.
You don't want that hometown mindset that you know some older folks got, and even some young people got. You know, like, oh, you know, outside of this, it ain't nothing. No, you gotta go explore, because there's more. Going places and just doing stuff, because there's so much more. You can't get that hometown mindset like, well, this is it.
No. And then that's when a lot of people get stuck in that mindset, like, I can't leave or want to try because I'm too scared, because they've never been somewhere new, you know. I mean, me personally, I started realizing, opening the bigger picture when the military, when they opened my eyes to like what's out there in the world, you know, not just Virginia in general, you know. And then I met people, and it's like, bro. And I was like, imagine where I can really be at. If I was a full-time barber and I got my license and everything, and I never went to the military, where I kind of be at right now. Because especially new upcoming barbers are thinking of becoming barbers, this and that. I try to always give pointers out to these new people, because these people nowadays are kind of like too hip to social media. They see like example, they want to be, now that people that want barbers look on social media, oh, I'm gonna do that, I want to do that.
Yeah, they talk about the money so fast, and it's like, oh, that's quick money, that's quick money.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, it's not about that.
When you have someone new that cutting hair, the first thing is like, oh, you knew how long you've been cutting, you know, it's that deal breaker at that point.
Right.
There's a lot of ways you can finesse that, but the best way is just being confident with yourself, you know, as much as you can hype yourself up and etc. Of course too, that's the whole goal. At the same time too, just the way you talk to people, the way you express yourself, you know, confidence. Even if you're not there yet, people are gonna be willing to like give you that shot more than not trust you at all, you know.
As long as you got confidence, man, you can do anything in this world.
Yeah, bro. But lately, like I said, the more I've doing this game, I've been in this barber game, the more I want to do something different now. Like I still want to be in the artistry, but like example, if I could be an instructor, I would help anybody that wants to help get there, you know. But at the same time too, I'll have to see something out of it, you know, because I don't give free handouts like anybody does, you know, because I don't think I never got a free handout.
You gotta grind for what you want, for real.
Yeah, exactly. The more you do it, the more you start seeing, like, how would I say is your opportunity come up, you know. But then again, I just don't cut yourself short for an opportunity, because that's where a lot of people mess up, or lowball yourself neither, you know.
Yeah, that's a problem that I used to have, bro. I used to always undermine myself and always, you know, not think of myself highly. But no, something, man, you gotta get over that. Once you get over that, and you start really like looking at yourself in the mirror, and you actually like, bro, like you the for real. Like, you know, you gotta have that confidence and boldness.
And sometimes, bro, people have to put me in the spotlight sometimes. Because sometimes that's the best way of learning, you know. When something happens to you, like when someone got to put you on blast or anything, that's when I realized, you know. And don't get it wrong, like me, I ain't perfect, bro. Nobody's perfect, but I make mistakes too. But I can live up to them, you know. And that's all it is. I tell my homies the same thing too, you know. And sometimes it's one of those things like, let's say your homie's doing something, he's messing up a lot, and then I just be like, hey, bro, like I pull you to the side, be like, hey, bro, you need to be doing better, because you know you have a lot. You know, I just talk to him, because you know, like, I'm a blunt person, bro, especially when it comes down to like getting places, bro, because I'm trying to go places, meet people. I'm just trying to do a lot, bro. I don't want to cut myself short, you know, and I'm young, I want to take advantage of everything I got.
Everybody you gotta talk to different. And you got some people that you can like, all you gotta do is tell them once and like be lighthearted with it and be like, you know, you got this, you just gotta do it. And then some people you just gotta be blunt, like, hey, yo, bro, you gotta get on your like no games, like I'm getting on mine, you getting on yours. I'm trying to make it, I'm not trying to break it. I'm going to grind as long as I can. And unless something stops me, then I'll stop.
Yeah, of course.
Until then, I am not going to stop. And I'm not letting nobody stop me at all.
And you gotta, like I said, bro, like you gotta believe in yourself first before anyone believes in you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you see, and once you like, what really clicked it for me to really want to go do something, is when you know Corey the Barber.
Yeah,
Corey.
That dude's a big inspiration for me, bro. Cause like I said, like he was cutting my hair at one point too. You know, when he was first. Yeah, at one point when he had to stop at the next one. Man, like I said, like I look at it like this, bro. He's from the Eastern Shore as we are, right? So him making in Atlanta and cutting these celebrity barbers, if he can do it, I can do it.
Exactly.
If you can do it, anybody can at that point, you know. Like I said, just finding the right people that wanna connect with you. And bro, like I said, one of the biggest thing about being a barber, bro, you never know who sits in your chair, bro.
Never.
I promise you, you never know.
Networking sucks.
Especially, bro, like what makes it unique is when you tell them about these short, they be like, "Where's that?" And they be like, "You know where?" And they'd be like, "You know where Chesapeake Bay Tunnel is at?" They'd be like, "Oh, that little island." Nah, bro, it's a peninsula.
Exactly.
It's a peninsula.
Yeah,
Get it right first of all.
Or they bring up like the two places like Chincoteague or like Chincoteague, like
Chincoteague or Cape Charles.
Yeah, Cape Charles. It's much more than that. It's like, yeah, well, that's part of the East Shore, but you know, it's a whole peninsula. And then they come and then they look all around and then they come to small towns like on their car.
But it's a hot spot, bro. Stuff. Don't get it wrong, the scenery here is nice as
yes.
The food, of course, you know.
Right.
And it's just, honestly, I think for me personally, I would retire here. Oh, of course, I'm gonna retire here regardless, but right now, I'm too young to be doing that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why I say I wouldn't mind, you know, after I go do what I do elsewhere, you know, come back here, get a nice little house,
settle down,
chill, yeah.
The crazy thing about Eastern Shore is the sunsets are amazing here too.
Man, who you telling you, especially you go, like Chincoteague, if you go back to that park, man, just watch it, set over like the campsite over there, man, oh my God, bro. Or go to Rope Walk.
Oh yeah, Rope Walk's nice because it's by the water too. Or Island House too.
Oh yeah, sure. Oh yeah, shoot.
I might go there tonight, honestly, too.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan for real. Alright, so this is just a safety video, just in case that my camera cut off. As y'all can see, in the sun, hot day, My boy got me right all the time. Like I said, 757K Fades, Bryan Velasquez. That's my boy. It's been my boy, my barber, since day one, literally since high school. I didn't even know that he started when he was 11, but since the time he told us that he barbers, bro, been a true supporter, and he's been my barber, like I said, for a few years there. You know, he went to the military, and he had to find somebody else, but then he came back, and I went right back to him because that's my boy. So y'all go ahead, check him out. Give him the business, y'all. Give him the business, because he knows how to get a boy right and get a boy from looking rough. I'm telling you, because your boy been looking rough for the past few days. Y'all know this. But I'll catch y'all, all right?